It's day 3 of the pretrial against alleged serial killer Jeremy Skibicki. He's charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of Morgan Harris, Mercedes Myron, Rebecca Contois, and an unidentified woman known as Mashkode Biziki Ikwe. A publication ban remains in place on the evidence that was presented today, but what I can tell you is that the energy in the courtroom has shifted. At the beginning of the day, small red pouches of tobacco were passed out. Family members were chatting, even finding a few moments for small smiles, but that quickly faded as pre-trial continued. Cambria Harris, daughter of Morgan Harris, sat in the front row taking notes. Some of the Contois family sat in the back, faces visibly distressed. Some family members left the courtroom in tears, some not to return. Just before the first recess, evidence presented drew gasps from the families, with many holding their hands over their face, shaking their heads in disbelief and shock. As it continued, Skibicki either kept his eyes looking forward or his head down, noticeably different from Tuesday when he seemed interested in the evidence. At the call for break, most of the eyes of the family were on Skibicki, who avoided looking at anyone. At one point, someone stepped forward and said, "God is not gonna save you." When court continued, Skibicki was sporting glasses and this time watched the evidence being presented. More tears were shed by family members and more people left the room. At midday break, grandmother of Mercedes Myron, Donna Bartlett, was crying and being comforted by family. Outside the courthouse, the sound of drums and singing brought comfort to family members. Many representations of missing and murdered Indigenous women, girls, Two-Spirit, and gender-diverse people were visible through clothing and jewelry worn by family members. The trial continues Thursday. In Winnipeg, Joanne Roberts, City News.